Plus those 3 other matches available on Premier League Extra Time or online, NBCSports.com/live extra. But right now, here on NBCSN, it is out to East London. And your commentators at Upton Park, Jim Proudfoot and Tony Gale.
In fact, Chelsea have lost only one of the last 18 Premier League meetings between the two teams and have won 14 of those 18. It has been a marked dominance that they've had. And West Ham United will have come into this one with more optimism than in just about any other season in the recent past. Early chance for West Ham United to get the bodies forward. Kurt Zouma again playing at right back for Chelsea today. He did provide that extra bit of solidity in the match against Dynamo Kiev. Dimitri Payet coming into this one, scored in his last 2 games 4 goals in his last 5 Premier League matches all told. Willian able to extricate himself from a tight little corridor there, and he wins the free kick from Lanzini.
Well, immediately all the players around the referee trying to get the ascendancy over the referee. I think is a typical thing that happens nowadays, isn't it? Straight in the referee's ear roll, trying to get him on both team sides. But for me, just the one change for West Ham today, Jim, and Zarate comes in for Moses, and he plays out on that right hand side, Zarate. So play out on this left hand side. West Ham lining up with a real offensive bunch of players this afternoon. And Chelsea, a couple of good results behind them, Aston Villa and Dynamo Kiev, and looking good again and trying to get some results in the bank so they can get that confidence back in that free-flowing football themselves.
Tompkins with a header away. His first battle with Diego Costa results in him hooking the ball forward for Noble. Sacco. And James Collins. And Cresswell, who's making the 250th league appearance of his career today. He's had every minute in the Premier League so far. Payet stayed down injured. Referee Moss happy for play to go on. Cahill bringing the ball forward and winning the free kick. West Ham United supporters thought that the earlier infringement on Payet was also significant.
Yeah, just got trod on his instep. I don't think it was intentional there from Zouma, but interesting Payet up against Zouma. Not an out-and-out fullback, Zouma. Centre-back by trade. Has played in the middle of that midfield for Chelsea as well, but if Payet can just get at him and cut in on that right foot, he could give him some problems.
This is the second successive season in which West Ham have made their best ever start to a Premier League campaign. They were 4th at this stage last season as well. They took only 16 points from the last 21 games and finished 12th. This time around, a sense that there's more of a depth in squad that will enable them to sustain the challenge for longer. Last time that John Moss took charge of Slaven Bilic's men, he gave 2 penalties and sent off Carl Jenkinson. That was here against Bournemouth in August, one of 2 home defeats that West Ham have suffered so far, but those that remain the only losses they've had in the Premier League all told.
And to be fair to the referee, I was at that game. Jimmy didn't have a bad game, just West Ham were awful on the day and far too open.
Zarate doing well, Payet with a little layoff looking for Noble. It's Fabregas who is back defending. Now Chelsea have a chance to bring it forward. Costa making an early run and got in behind Collins. Held up instead by Willian.
That midfield area is going to be so congested today. West Ham will try and stop Chelsea. Fabregas and Matic and Ramirez starting things off, trying to stop the supply line to Eden Hazard, Costa and Willian. Got to be ever so tight in there, but already you can see it's a cautious tactical game by both teams.
Payet still able to find some space in behind Ramirez. Speculative effort.
And that's where Zuma